So, season 1 of Wire Run TV is coming to a close. This is the 10th and final episode. Over the last couple of months, we've done our best to bring you a variety of topics that might interest you when it comes to running. So, let's hit those intros for the last time on this season and get this episode going. So first and foremost, from Dave and I here at Wire Run TV, we just want to say a huge thank you to you, the audience out there. We have been absolutely blown away by the positivity and the feedback that we've got from people who've watched these episodes, whether it's been on YouTube or whether it's been on Facebook or Instagram. From people here on the Gold Coast, our local home, and people from around Australia and around the world. We really appreciate every single time that you've checked in and viewed one of our episodes. So whether you just watch one episode or whether you've watched all 10 of them, we really do appreciate every bit of time that you have sat down and watched these videos and given us some feedback. The running community, as I've said a few times in this series, is an absolutely wonderful community to be part of. And that's just been reiterated to me during this last couple of months. The comments and the messages and the texts that we get from you guys at home, the viewers, has been absolutely wonderful. So a huge and massive thanks from us here at Wire Run TV. It's been an absolutely wonderful and enjoyable process that we've been through, and we're absolutely delighted that you have been here along with us for the ride each week. So looking back now over series 1 and all the different episodes that we did, we kicked it off a couple of months ago with Adzi Gordon here on the Gold Coast talking to us about the importance of hills and hill reps. So hopefully you managed to get a couple of those into your training program. In episode 2, we looked at racing and why it's really important to get out there. I know I've tried to do 5 or 6 races in the last couple of months after listening to my own advice. So hopefully you've managed to sign up for a couple of races or even just treat a park run or something like that as one of the big races to focus on. In episode 3, I had milkshakes and burgers and fries thrown at my head by my mate and my wife. And we looked at the importance of fueling our body and putting the right things back into our stomach so that we can recover as quick as possible after those big training sessions and big races. In episodes 4 and 5, I got out to a couple of really interesting races that I came across. One was the cut down here on the Gold Coast where someone got cut out of each lap in an ultra, and it ended up being a 75-kilometer race. So that was a fascinating thing to watch. And then the week after, I heard about that park run, the park run like I've never seen before. And as I said, one of the things I love about park run is the community spirit, how it's there for everyone, not just the fastest, but from everyone from the fastest right through to the slowest. But this one really sparked my interest because I'd never seen so many people at the front running so quickly. So that was amazing to be part of. In episode 6, we looked at tempo running and the importance of putting that into our program quite regularly and seeing the benefits that we can get from that into our races. Episodes 7 and 8, we focused on the Gold Coast Marathon down here. We did a bit of a course overview with a couple of running experts here on the coast. And then for the episode after that weekend, we looked at what happens in those days after, how sometimes we can feel a bit of a low. Episode 9, we looked at what do we do with all those medals and bibs that we have left over month after month and year after year of racing, rather than just leaving them in a box to collect dust, actually put them out and do a few things with them. And as you can see up there, I've actually put up one of the things that we did with the racing bibs. I think that looks quite good. So look, when Dave and I started talking about doing a couple of episodes like this for Wire Run TV, we are passionate runners, but we're also passionate photographers and amateur cinematographers. So we've really been trying to hone our skills, not just in running, but also in making little videos and things like this. So during this last couple of months, it's been a huge learning curve for myself and for Dave, you know, when we talk about the different episodes and what we're going to do and how we're going to shoot it. We're both full-time workers and other jobs, so this is kind of something that we do on the side, and it's a bit of a hobby for us. So we're pretty busy over the weekend sort of getting the footage together and editing it and things like that. And it's certainly not plain sailing. We have made a ton of mistakes along the way, but they've been really enjoyable. We've got to spend some time with some of our favourite mates who are runners and some of the people that we really looked up to as runners as well. So yeah, it's been a massive learning curve for us, and it hasn't been smooth sailing, and absolutely everything doesn't always go to plan. So we are back here at Burleigh at right through from the junior dart races No, go. So that means they're 30 k's down. What are your tactics on the day? Are the sort of thing? So for the last 10 years, here we go, from there. Okay, so for the last 10 years of my, I'm gonna put on a, so it's a little,
sorry, no,
race in order to, what's the finish that I want to say? Have a good chance to think about it. No, I don't want to say that. Put it sort of, this weekend right.
push it in my face.
Before you make that very final push for home. It comes around. So for Dave and I, it's a little bit of a break now from Wire Run TV. We've got another project in the pipeline similar to what we did last year. Over the last couple of months, we've been following some marathon runners, some first timers, some experienced, in their journeys to complete and finish a marathon of their choice. It's been an absolutely wonderful experience to be part of. So we're going to be putting that together into a bit of a documentary or a short little feature film that hopefully we can bring to you later in this year. Similar in some ways to what we did last year when we followed Lee and Justin and Trav and Scotty down at the Ultra Trail Australia. And if you haven't had a chance to look at that film from 2017, we'd love you to check it out on YouTube. I'll put the link down below for you. It's called Never Before, and if we can bring something similar to you this year for the marathon as we did last year, hopefully you enjoy it, and hopefully it might spark your motivation to sign up for one yourself. So finally, a big thank you again for all the time that you spent watching the episodes in season 1, and as I said, we really do appreciate the feedback, and we really do appreciate you guys and girls at home engaging with us and sharing your running stories and sharing your running ideas. Season 2 will be coming out later in the year, but we would love to hear from you as well. We've got plenty of ideas for what we can do in season 2, but we'd really love to hear from you as to what you would love some of the episodes to be about. If you've got some ideas yourself or topics that you would love us to discuss or go into, or things that you're a little bit unsure of, please put a little comment in the section below, or please message us personally. As I said, this Wire Run TV, it's all about runners, it's all about you guys at home, and we would really love to invite you in and to get you more engaged in it as well by sharing some of your ideas for interesting topics and things like that. So over the next couple of months, best of luck to everyone who is racing. If you've got a big A race coming up, I hope you smash those times, and I hope you smash those goals that you set for yourself. If it's now a big training block, rest well and sleep well and eat well, and I'm sure you'll be prepared for when that race comes around. For those of you transitioning now into triathlon as the months get warmer down here in Australia, good luck for getting back in the pool. I know that can be tough, and getting back on the bike. If we see you around, stop and say hello. We'd love to see you and have a bit of a chat to you. We might even catch you at a training session or at a race as well. So best of luck, and we'll see you in the coming months.